Hi, Rahi. How are you today?
Good.
Good. I'm glad to hear that. Do you have a good day at school?
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. That's great to hear. So, how does your voice feel today?
Good.
Excellent news. All right. So, what have you been practicing and working on this week?
Actually, this weekend my throat was sore, so I wasn't able to practice a lot, but I'm doing much
Oh,
better now.
yeah. That's okay.
But
That's
I'm
all
doing
right.
much better now. And
Well,
so
that's
I
good to
wasn't,
hear.
and because of that, I wasn't even able to record my.
Right. So maybe we'll see if we can do it this weekend instead.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, that's all right. It happens to all of us. So no worries. We just gotta push it off until this weekend, I guess. All right. Okay, so um, what would you say would be maybe your main goal for this session?
Hmm. Then maybe just to refresh, I could practice my own way and get it ready for this weekend.
For sure. Absolutely. Let's do it.
Okay.
Have you sung today?
No.
No. Okay. So we want to be sure to get our voice going and warm up. So why don't we do that together to get us started? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. So my own way has a pretty broad range. So we'll be sure that we get nice and high with our exercises. Why don't we try? Let's do on let's try going on the give me a V consonant.
Ooh.
Awesome, good. So why don't we try going one, two, here we go. Excellent. Okay, so my puppy is getting into mischief. I'm gonna put him in his crate and I will be right back. But you can go ahead and keep warming up, all right?
Okay.
Okay, I'll be right back. Toji, come on, buddy. Up we go. Sorry for that. He just was causing mischief, and I thought, we just gotta put him up because he's being a little, like a puppy. All right, beautiful. So we slid back down. Let's go ahead and we are going to do on a scale now, stepwise motion. Can we do this on do 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 do? So let's go do 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 do. 1, 2, here we go. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. All right, good. Okay, so then let's go ahead and we're going to try sliding back down. Great. Okay. So then let's try. We're going to do on an arpeggio now, skipping up and down. Let's do this on, let's do C, say, saw, say, C. All right, breathing in. C, say, saw, say, C. 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 good. Let's go ahead and we're gonna sigh down. All right, so give me a ah. Excellent. Very good. Okay, so then let's go ahead and try. Let's descend a little bit too. Let's go a little bit lower. So let's go pwee, pwee, pwee. One, two, ready, and pwee, pwee, pwee. 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 Good. All right, let's do a big siren. So a big woo!
Ooh,
Yes. Good. How'd that feel?
good.
Awesome. Very good. Okay, so then let's see. Do you feel like you're ready to try the song?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do that.
I'll be right back though. I forgot my iPad downstairs.
Oh, okay, no problem.
So I'll be right back downstairs.
All right.
I'm back.
Awesome. Good. Okay. So go ahead and pull that up and we'll go from there.
Okay. I'm pulled up the song just a second though.
Okay, great.
It's just removing my rubber bands before I start singing.
Okay.
I'm ready now.
Excellent.
My in over my head. They're counting on me to do what they want me to. Will I end up with regret? Don't want to let them down. I could give in, but then something says, would I be proud of myself if I follow my father instead of my heart being brave? What if I go my own way, unafraid of consequences from taking my chances? I know it's not easy, caught between the perfect order and letting my heart lead me on my own way. No, don't wanna let them down. Go my own way. There's something I don't know. Either way, someone's lost. Everything all at once. Hate that I would know. That was the reason why. And flow deep inside, something says, would I be proud of myself if I follow my father instead of my heart being brave? What if I go my own way, unafraid of consequences from taking my chances? I know it's not easy, caught between the perfect order and letting my heart lead me on my own way. No, don't let them down. Go my own way. What am I doing if I don't pursue my own way? But I'm not one to betray all the faith that they gave me. But honest, I wish there was a way things could change. What if I go my own way? I'm not afraid of consequences from taking my chances. I know it's not easy. Caught between the perfect hour, letting my heart lead me on. No, no, what am I doing if I don't pursue my own way? What am I doing? Why not pursue my own way?
Okay, beautiful. What did you like about it? Does it feel okay? I know that your voice didn't feel great over the weekend, but did that all feel good to you?
Yeah.
Excellent. That's what I want to hear. That's beautiful. Excellent. Okay, so then tell me, what would you say would be what would you say would be the number one thing that you still think you want to improve on with it?
I say my emotional and acting part of the song I think could use work.
Okay, for sure. All right. So, um, great. So, tell me a little bit about the character. Who is she? Where is she at this moment? What's the significance of the place that she's in?
So her name is Nova, and she's a daywalker. And the
Ah.
daywalkers and vampires basically hate each other, but she keeps getting visions of this vampire named Victor. And then so
Oh.
she meets up with him at Camp Rayburn, where they all go and they fight over the blood fruit, which they both need to survive. But she and the vampire work together to try to forget the blood fruit and unite both creatures. But then her daywalker people keep thinking that she's betraying them and go to the
Ah.
vampire side. And then Nova thinks that she's not allowed to lead the people her own way. She just
Got
has
it.
to follow her dad's way.
Mm. Right. And who do you think she's talking to in this moment? And how does she feel about them?
In this song,
Yeah.
maybe like herself, maybe.
Yeah. And if she was going to say this to somebody else, who do you think that would be?
Maybe maybe she would be talking to someone she could like trust with all the
Yeah.
feelings.
Yeah. I usually find if you can imagine a person in front of you that's somebody that you trust, that it keeps it a little bit more active, a little more exciting and active.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So then, what would you say would be, what would be the thing your character needs or wants most in this moment? Does she want to be comforted? Does she want to be heard? Does she want to be understood? Does she want permission?
I think maybe she wants to be understood and
Okay.
to be heard and stuff, and
Sure.
maybe comforted and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. That sounds great. Okay. So then, what would you say? What's your character's personality and what is she feeling in this moment?
Hmm. I think her personality is when she like fights or
Mhm.
something, she's in like a tough and
Yeah.
serious kind of girl. And then right now, I think she is feeling overwhelmed right now
Hmm.
because of all this stuff, and she's confused
Yeah.
what to do.
Sure. Absolutely. Yeah. Okay. I love that. All right. So then, great. So yeah, so she's trying to figure it out, right? And she's like, I need to figure out what to do. And do you feel like do you feel like there's anything really that stands out to you as like the dramatic peak of the story?
Like the whole movie
Yeah, or in this moment, like this song.
in this song,
Mm-hmm.
probably when she maybe talks about if she doesn't pursue her own way, then she wouldn't be betraying all the faith that the people gave her, something like that.
Okay, so she feels like she's betraying the people she loves. Is that
Mhm.
it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty hard.
But then
Um,
also,
like that you're
she's
letting them
also,
down and you're betraying them and they, you love them. So you don't want to do that, right?
but then if she doesn't betray them, then it's like she isn't letting her heart being brave and she isn't pursuing
Right.
her own way.
It's like she's betraying herself then,
Hmm.
right? So it's a really hard place to be like, well, I don't want to hurt them, but I'm hurting myself by
Yeah.
staying, right? Yeah. So then, yeah, so that is a really hard place to be in. But ultimately, what does she decide?
I She decides to keep working with Victor.
Okay, yeah. And so, what do you think she feels right at the start of this song?
Mm, let me see. I think she feels like she's in that she is betraying the people she loves and like they're counting on her to
Yeah,
do what they want her to do.
right. Yeah. And so, how does that make you sad? Does that make you angry? Does that make you nervous?
I say nervous and sad.
Yeah, absolutely. I could totally see that. Nervous and sad. So yeah. So then at the beginning then, how do you think musically we can show that you're feeling nervous and sad?
Maybe like my face expression could show that. Maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Your facial expression. And then musically, what would you say musically would convey that? Like, how loud or soft are we going to be? And what kind of, what kind of, like musical expression are we going to be using?
I guess in this one we would go a bit soft since she's a bit sad.
Okay, soft. Yeah, yeah, okay. And then where do you think that would change?
Mm, when she starts singing What If I Go My Own Way?
Okay, what if I go my own way? So that's where it changes. And then where do you think it would change again?
Probably in the second verse.
Okay. Yeah. In that second verse.
Hmm.
And how loud would we be for this section?
Maybe a bit more louder than the beginning.
Okay. A little bit louder. And then where does it change again?
On the second chorus.
Okay. And what would be our volume there? And what kind of um, like musicality and expression do we want to use?
Maybe in this one we could be more loud since I think maybe she in this part she would feel more confident to express it all.
Yeah. Okay, absolutely. She might be more confident to express it. Yeah. Good. Yeah, so you can see how there are clear moments where it's like, oh wait, I think it would change here and I think this is how it could change, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mhm. Nice. All right. So, then yeah, so what would you say would be what would be then the mm, I guess the way that the song flows would be a good way to put it. So when we're thinking about musical expression and the way that it flows and um, all of that, like, what do you think of as far as mm, the like general? Is it more like lyric and legato? Is it more bouncy and light? Like, how would you describe the type of song it is and the type of expression we want to have?
I'd say it's lyricy and legato.
Hmm. Yeah, that could be. Sure. So then, hmm. So then, yeah, let's go ahead and try it again. And I want you to really think about where your character is at in each section and being very expressive and how the character journeys through. Yeah?
Okay.
Great.
In over my head, counting on me to do what they want me to. Till I end up with regret. Don't wanna let them down. I could give in, but then something says, would I be proud of myself if I follow my father instead of my heart being brave? What if I go my own way? Unafraid of consequences from taking my chances. I know it's not easy. Caught between the perfect other and letting my heart lead me on my own way now. Don't wanna let them down, go my own way. If there's something I don't know, either way someone's lost everything all at once. And I hate that I would know. That was the reason why. You go deep inside, something says, would I be proud of myself if I follow my father instead of my heart being brave? What if I go my own way? I'm not afraid of consequences from taking my chances. I know it's not easy. Caught between the perfect order and letting my heart lead me on my own way now. Don't wanna let them down, go my own way. What am I doing if I don't pursue my own way? But I'm not one to betray all the faith that they gave me. But honest, I wish there was a way things could change. What if I go my own way? I'm not afraid of consequences from taking my chances. I know it's not easy. Caught between the perfect hour, letting my heart lead me on. Go my own way. What am I doing if I don't pursue my own way? What am I doing if I don't pursue my own way?
All right. Good. So what felt improved there? What did you like better this time?
I felt like I was able to express musically.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with that. Wonderful. Yes, I 100% agree with that. And so, what would you say at this point would be things that you can do to try to continue to grow and to continue to improve that until you record it? Um, and when do you think that you're going to want to try recording?
I'd say this Saturday.
Okay, all right. So we're going to aim for a Saturday. So leading up to then, what are going to be the things that you're going to want to practice?
Continue practicing musical expression.
Hmm. Love that musical expression. Good. Um, and what about your physical expression? So your posture, your facial expressions. So if you're performing it and recording it, right? So for instance, we probably are going to be standing. We're going to gesture. We're going to try to embody that character. And I know you've done acting, so you know how to do this, right? So let's have you try it just like if we were going to record it right now. We're going to pretend this is your recording run through and we're just going to go for it, okay?
Okay, so
Great.
I'll just stand and do it
Yep,
then.
let's stand and I want you to do it just like if this was the performance.
Okay, I'm just gonna get it set up.
Great.
My in over my head. They're counting on me to do what they want me to. Till I end up with regret. Don't wanna let them down. I could give in, but then something says, would I be proud of myself if I follow my father instead of my heart being brave? What if I go my own way? I'm not afraid of consequences from taking my chances. I know it's not easy. Caught between the perfect other and letting my heart lead me on. Way no, don't let them down. Go my way. There's something I don't know. Either way, someone's lost. Everything all that things. Hey, that I would know. That was the reason. You go deep inside, something says, would I be proud of myself if I follow my father instead of my heart being brave? What if I go my own way? I'm not afraid of consequences from taking my chances. I know it's not easy. Caught between the perfect dollar and letting my heart lead me on. My own way, no. Don't wanna let them down, go. On way, what am I doing if I don't pursue my own way? But I'm not one to betray all the faith that they gave me. But honest, I wish there was a way things could change. What if I go my own way? Of consequences from taking my chances. I know it's not easy. Oh, please take love and think about letting my heart lead me on. What am I doing if I don't pursue my own way? What am I doing through my own way?
Awesome. Beautiful. What did you like best about that?
I liked how I was able to act and connect with Nova's character.
Yes, absolutely. Beautiful. Lovely. Okay, so I definitely saw that too. Lovely. All right, so we're going to keep working on this week until Saturday when you're going to record. Do you want to also run through any other songs or do you want to keep on working on this one for today?
Say maybe we can swing through Gold's Gone.
Absolutely. Let's do it. Yeah, let's see where it's at.
Okay. Have you watched Zombies 4 before?
I haven't watched the whole thing, but I have listened to the music for
Oh,
it. But it's definitely one that I, in the future, would like to go through and watch the whole thing.
watched the other Zombies movies?
I haven't. I've listened to a lot of the music, but I have not actually watched the zombies movies.
Oh,
I should probably watch one, two, and three first, huh?
yeah, I'm ready.
Awesome. Let's do it.
By the way, Nova comes in Zombies 4.
Oh, okay. So I gotta get to four in order to know about Nova.
All right, I'm ready now.
Great.
Back of your mom's car trading bracelets, playing board games in the basement. I could swear that was simple. All my problems felt so little. What a daydream. If I could slow it down, would my feet touch the ground? I just wanna hold on. I'm scared of losing the moment. When so goes gone. The season's changing, I know it. I feel the time is slipping, and I already missed the road. Still holding light in my hands. I just wanna hold on. But the goes gone, goes gone. Out on the edge, live on my own now. And they told me not to look down. And my heart is still the same, but in the mirror, things have changed. How to happen? It threw me off my balance. I don't hold on. I'm scared of losing the moment. When so good's gone. The season's changing, I know it. I feel the time is spinning out. Already missed the moment. The holding light in my hand. I just wanna hold on. And I won't be sleeping tonight. I'm not too busy, guess this is being alive. There's up to breathe, I know that's never ending, so hold on until the boat's gone. Gone. I wanna hold on. I'm scared of losing the moment. When so cold's gone. The season's changing, I know it. I feel the time is slipping and I already missed it while I'm still holding on my hand. I wanna hold on. When so cold's gone, cold's gone.
All right, beautiful. Okay, so what felt good about that?
I feel like I like the leaps I made.
Hmm. Nice. Okay, good. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, the leaps are definitely improving. So, how are you approaching those leaps? What are you doing differently than before in our last session where we had worked on this song? What do you feel yourself maybe doing differently in your approach to those leaps?
Mm, When I had those leaps, I think it's starting to come naturally now.
Oh, that's
I
awesome.
don't-
Yeah, so is it just that you are knowing the song better,
Yeah, I think
and that you've
so.
like practiced these patterns more, and so just your voice is getting more comfortable in it?
Yeah.
Um, so I'm curious what you've been doing to practice this song. I know like over this last weekend you were not feeling so great, but before that, what were you doing to practice this song?
I think for the leaps, I guess I try to be more open and like go higher and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like I try to practice going from lower to all of a sudden higher.
Yeah, okay. Great. Um, and so what do you think this song needs now? What is the toughest part of it still at this point?
Mm, Right now, I can't think of anything.
Oh, that's okay. So then what do you think is a good way to approach your practice of this song this week? What's maybe a good practice plan?
Maybe keep working on the leaps and the diction. Keep working on those two.
Love it. Okay. Yeah, I think that's a great plan for this. So, our other song, we're going to try to keep practicing it over the next couple days, but we're also still going to be paying close attention to our voice and how it's feeling because we don't want to push it too far, too hard, right? And then we want to be sure that we are just pacing yourself with that, but still continuing to get it polished up for Saturday. And then Saturday, we're going to try to do a recording of it. Um, and get that posted. Yeah, so that's our goal for that. And then this song we're going to keep working on the leaps and also our diction. Beautiful. Love it. Those sound like great goals. You feel comfortable with all of that? You know what to do with these this week?
And then once
Awesome.
I get really good at these two songs, I would
Yeah.
like to try more Freya Sky songs.
Love it. That's a great plan. I love it. After you get your recording made Saturday, I'd love if you'd send it to me so I can take a listen too, okay?
Okay.
All righty. Well, keep up the great work, Miss Rahi, and I'll see you next week.
Okay,
Okay, bye-bye. Have a good
bye.
evening.